Hello everyone, it's Dr. Spreadsheets again, and in this tutorial I'm gonna show you how you can use Vlookup formula in Excel with the help of 5 examples. Okay, so Vlookup formula is a very popular formula. Okay, so let me explain. First we will explain with the help of a simple Vlookup formula. We will not do anything here. First of all, so for example, I want to have employee's ID here based on this employee. Okay, based on this cell, I will type Vlookup formula, and then now let's talk with the formula. The formula says there are 1, 2, 3 and 4 arguments. So first arguments is that the formula says what you want to look. I will tell to the formula that I want to look this G8 cell. And where do you want to look? The next question of formula is where do you want to look this mic? I want to look in this table array, and then I will press F4. Okay, and then comma the column index number. So what will be my column index number? So index number starts from the first column of the table array. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So I want the result from second column. If Vlookup finds mic, the result from the second column will be here. And the next argument is optional argument, but we will use this argument, which is the approximate match or exact match. We want exact match. The name of mic should exactly be the same in this column, and then the value should return. I will double click on the false, or I can put the 0 as well, and then close the bracket and press enter. And now I have this email employee's ID here. And similarly, I can use a Vlookup formula here as well to calculate, to have the salary as well. Okay, but here I will enter the column number 3 instead of 4, and then I will put 0 for the exact match and press enter. And now I have created a drop down list. How to create a drop down list, you can check my another video, and I will give the link in the description below. When you will click on the Hussey, you will have the data for the Hussey, and if you have the Tina, you will have the data for the Tina. So this was the first example and the simplest example. The problem with this example is that, so let's just say I will type here mic. Okay, and there is no formula, and when I pull down here, this will work. When I drag right side here, this will not work. So this is the problem with this formula. So we will resolve this problem in our next example. The next example is dynamic Vlookup. Here the Vlookup is exactly the same, so I will type the Vlookup in this exactly same way. Okay, and then table array is this one. I will press control shift right arrow, control shift and right arrow, and then down arrow to select all the table. Here the table is very big, so then I will press F4 to fix this table, then comma, and column number, my column number is 2, and this one first one, and the second and 2, and the exact, I want exact match, press enter. And now here when I will drag the formula right, this will not work. So we want to resolve this problem. There is a function in Excel which is columns. Okay, so what columns will do? Columns will give you the number, so we have to put the array here. So I will select this and this. So this is my the first column should be the first column of the columns formula, should be the column that we put in our Vlookup function. Okay, so now close bracket and press enter. You can see this is returning the value 2, and we put here 2. Okay, now we have to fix this first one, this A8. I will fix this one. Here we will put a dollar sign in front of A. Okay, so it means that this will fix the column A. Alright, and press enter. And now when I will drag this to right side, this will give me 3. So it means that this should be to correct this formula, there should be 3. And the other thing is that if I double click, you will see the Vlookup. The first lookup value is this one, but I will select this one and drag to the mic and press enter. Now our formula is correct. Okay, so now to make it dynamic, we have to do 2 things. First, fix this column G. The column G is this one, which have the name of the employees or the lookup values. I will put the dollar sign again here, and then the second thing is here. Now we want this 2 to be dynamic, so we will use the column function here. So columns here, and the starting point will be this one, and this I will put dollar sign here to fix this column A, and then I will close this bracket. Okay, if you click on the column index number, so my column index number this one, so it means this is becomes now dynamic, and when I will press enter, I will have this result. Then I will drag this to right side, so you can see this is now my results is accurate, and I can now drag to downward, and you will have all of your results. So now what we did, we make our formula dynamic. Go to the next example, which is the Vlookup with the help of match function.
All right, so what is the what result we will get when we use match function? Okay, so match function will give us a number value. The result will be number like 1 2 3 4 5, like this. Okay, and let me show you how we can use in the Vlookup formula. So if you don't know the number of column, okay, or if you want to make the column number dynamic, so we will use the match function. And the match function, the first thing is lookup value. The lookup value is, for example, is this one, which is employees ID. Okay, then I will press comma, and then here in this array, in the match function, we have to use we cannot use like this this table array. Okay, if we are doing on the row, so we have to select only one row, and if we are doing the match function on a column, so we will select only one column. Okay, like this. So here we are finding this employees ID in this row, so we will select this row and then press F4 to fix this this array, and then I will find exact match, and then bracket close and press enter. So this is telling me that this column to this employees ID is in number 2. Okay, and then when I will drag the formula right side, so this will give me the 3. I will double click and I will show you how this will work. And this is my first I7 is my lookup value, and this is my array, and then 0 is for exact match. And this thing will be I can use this thing in the formula of Vlookup. So let's start Vlookup formula, and I want to look up this value, and where I want to look up from row 7 till here. Okay, then I will press F4 and then comma, and now here is the column index number. I was entering manually 2 3 4 5, and now here I will use a match function. Okay, so I will use the match function, and I want to look up this value. Where I want to look up, I want to look up here, and I will fix by this array by pressing F4 and then press 0. Okay, and now you will see that this match function is only for column index number argument, and the last argument is, and our last argument is pressing the comma, and this is the false and bracket close, and when I will press enter I will have these results. And now here we have to do one thing in the match function. In the lookup argument we have to fix this row only, okay, and I will press $sign and press enter. When I will drag down to here, this will work perfectly. Okay, I will drag this right side, this will not work. The reason is that
when I will double click here, and I will see that this is H8, okay, which is this one. So we have to do one more thing here. We will fix this column G here. Okay, so what we did, we fixed this column G in the VLOOKUP formula, and we fixed this row number 7 in the match formula. And now when I will drag down, drag right side, everything will work perfectly. So this is how we can use VLOOKUP with the match function. Alright, so next example is to calculate the text with the help of VLOOKUP. Okay, so first we will enter the VLOOKUP here, and here the VLOOKUP will be different, a little bit different with the in respects of arguments. Here you can see the VLOOKUP value. The VLOOKUP value should be this salary. The reason is that we have a text table which starts from 0 salary to 1000, and the rate of text is 0. The salary starts from 1000 to 2000, this is 5%. 2000 to 3000, this is 10%. Okay, so now we have to find this salary, because we already find employees ID and employees salary with the use of VLOOKUP in our previous examples, and here we are going to have the tax rate. And I will select this entire table like this, which is our table array, then press F4 and then comma, and after the comma I have to enter the column index. You can use the columns formula here, you can use the match formula here as I explained in my previous examples, and I will use here only a number 1, 2 and 3. I want to have number 3, and here the important thing is that you don't have to use false. I want an approximate match. When I will press true or 1, I will press enter, and you will see here is 0. I will drag down here, and you will see this is exactly what you want. Okay, so what VLOOKUP is actually doing, the VLOOKUP is looking up this value in this first column, okay, not in this column. This is only looking up the value in this column and then finding an approximate match, not exact match. Okay, so let's just say I will put 1500, or not 15, like 1700 here. This will show me the 5% which is in this slab, in the second slab. Now here I can use a simple math. The tax amount, this multiply by this and drag down, and my net salary will be this salary minus the tax amount, and this will be my net salary that I am going to pay to my employees. So this is all about VLOOKUP, and there are so many other examples and there are so many other ways so we can use the VLOOKUP, and I tried to explain only 5 examples here, so actually it's 4. So let me explain another example, which is to combining or merging one table with another table. Okay, so let's just say this is a table. I want tax amount here. Okay, now what we are doing, we are merging this table with this table. Okay, I want tax amount here, so simple formula is VLOOKUP. I want to look up this one from where I want to look up from here to here, and then press F4, then comma, and I want 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5th column, which is column index number, 5th column, and I want exact match, so that's why I will put false and close the bracket, press enter, and now I have my text amount here, and drag down, and you can see. So let me copy the formatting here, and double click here. So in this way you can combine the tables as well. Okay, so this was the last example. So that's it for the tutorial, and if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section, or if you want if something is not clear, so please let me know. Thank you so much, and bye bye.